Hello, everyone. It's a good evening.
It's a good
And
evening.
as Coldplay says, it's all yellow. A great Europa final yesterday. The best penalty shootout I have ever seen. An amazing penalty shootout. The match was not great actually, but the penalty shootout was amazing. The Red Devils used the yellow submarine to be drowned in their sorrows,
Yeah, yeah,
unfortunately.
absolutely.
Uh,
And what a
but
lovely game of
like well deserved by Villarreal.
and also given the fact that that was a very lovely game of 10 penalties taken by each team, 10 or 11
Absolutely.
penalties, and
And very good penalties.
exactly, man. Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing penalties.
And do you know an interesting fact? Like of all the 10 finals played between a Spanish club and English club, all of the finals have been won by a Spanish club.
You mean Europa and Champions League?
Yeah, Europa League and Champions League combined.
Yeah, I remember. I think two of them were between Barcelona and United. I think both of them
Yeah,
were
yeah.
Barcelona.
Both of them were United and Barca. Then there was Real
I
Madrid
think
versus
Villarreal defeated Liverpool also, right?
Sevilla,
Sorry, Valencia.
Sevilla.
Sevilla defeated Liverpool.
Yeah, and that was
Few
also
years
under
back.
the reign of Unai Emery. And
Unai Emery.
who can forget the Loris Karius incident at Champions League final 2018, obviously.
Yeah, Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid was
Real
Liverpool.
Madrid,
Yeah.
yes. But absolutely, what a game, man! What a lovely game of football yesterday we had, and
Yeah, it was not a great game of football, frankly.
huh,
Like for a neutral person to watch, it was not a great game to. Especially, I was surprised that United didn't turn up with
hmm,
the attacking numbers they had
right.
yesterday. He didn't go for Fred. He went for Pogba in the middle, thinking that it would give them an attacking chance. But I think some of the players were very bad. Especially Rashford was really bad yesterday, really bad. And
Yeah,
I with this performance, I will be even I will not be surprised that Southgate doesn't take him to Euros. That was very bad performance by Rashford. Even
yeah,
Bruno had no impact on the game. Neither did Pogba. I think United's best player was McTominay. What a
McTominay.
player! What a young talent,
He
man!
was explosive and
Amazing.
he was running like anything, and he was literally dictating the midfield. If you watched carefully,
Absolutely,
and Pogba was
absolutely.
nowhere to be seen because his ball distribution was very weak as compared to other
Horrible. The passes the a number of passes from Pogba that were
midfielders.
intercepted were huge. बहुत थे यार, बहुत थे. But credit to Villarreal. They actually United उनके गेम में क्या हुआ ना, वो पकड़े गए Villarreal के गेम में.
So
That's
they
what
were
I
caught
feel.
into their game. Hmm.
या टैक्टिकली मैं जब देख रहा था,
Hmm.
सो तुमने देखा होगा तो इनिशियली द राइट बैक ऑफ यूनाइटेड वैन बिसाक एंड लेफ्ट बैक ल्यूक शॉ बहुत आगे खेल रहे थे.
Hmm.
So they were completely in the attacking mode. And Villarreal is known to be a team that will park the bus, defend well, put their lives on the sleeves and like defend completely. And so it was like a game of attack and defense.
Hmm.
So क्या हो रहा था? And Villarreal, frankly, I'll say they could only win through penalties because
Yeah.
their game, मैंने देखा, they don't have like a brilliant playmaker in the between. Like he'll just cut a pass through
Hmm.
और शायद लेफ्ट बैक राइट बैक के ऊपर से एक पास देगा. ऐसा कोई प्लेमेकर देखा तो नहीं मैंने. The best playmaker was Parao. He was amazing.
Superb, man. Parao and even that Kapu also, who played defensive midfield.
18 Kapu, yeah, 18 Kapu. I think he was in Watford, right? He
Watford.
came from Watford.
I guess he was in Watford. And there was another
Yeah.
guy, Johan Foyth. If you remember him, he still
Yeah,
plays.
Tottenham का player है वो.
Another Tottenham guy who wins a trophy at other club.
I think I don't know whether it's true or not, but somewhere I read he's the 80th or 89th player to win a trophy after leaving Tottenham.
Yeah, man. Like that's an interesting fact. And he's actually on loan at Villarreal. I've read.
हाँ, तो मैं वही बोल रहा
हाँ.
था शौनक. तो क्या ये कंटिन्यूअसली अटैक चल रहा था and their attacks were not even good. That's the problem with United. They had so many attacking players, पर उनका attack भी इतना अच्छा नहीं था. They didn't have that through ball. उनका goal भी आया, if you see, it just got stuck in between the defender. उसको पैर के लग के कवानी के पास गया, कवानी ने गोल मार दिया. It was not like a created goal. It was
Exactly.
in that sense a fluke goal. So क्या हो रहा था? Villarreal, for them it was easy. उनका ही गेम था ये पीछे बैठ के to take up the attack, ये उनका ही गेम था. So instead I think United should have let them attack a bit. मैंने Villarreal को attack करने देना चाहिए था.
Right.
So it would have been a different game for them to counter attack maybe and score a goal, because United had that pace which Villarreal didn't have. So Villarreal को क्या है, ठीक है, मस्त आराम से पीछे बैठो, let United keep on passing, एक incisive pass आएगा, just be sure that you get that away. That's it. उनका इतना ही गेम प्लान था and they stuck to it, and that's brilliant about them. That's brilliant about Unai Emery's teams. Even Sevilla did the same thing.
Exactly.
But like Arsenal couldn't do the same thing because Arsenal के पास I'm sorry but उतना commitment भी नहीं दिया उनके players ने, and they didn't have that defense minded players also, okay, to stick together and to defend like a team, like a whole squad. It's a different thing, and Villarreal showed that. Kudos to
But one positive thing to take from United side was like McTominay was unstoppable, and also there was you can also see some.
I think even Van Bissaka and Luke Shaw had a good game.
Yeah, Luke Shaw had a good game, and you can also see the movements that Cavani makes. Man, what a lovely player he is.
He's a perfect poacher.
Perfect poacher.
Striker.
Yeah, you had it.
And, yeah, he proved it yesterday, right? जो ball ricochet होके आया, it fell into his feet, and he just scored it, and that's what is required. Your striker needs to be there in that moment every time.
A striker needs to be in a perfect place and in a perfect time to at least get
and in a perfect mind space also. That's very required. That's like he could have just uske side mein McTominay tha, he could have passed it to, or maybe tried to chip the keeper, do something different, but he just went with his gut and seedha maar diya and goal gaya. So your mind space in that, like a fraction of a second, needs to be that good for being that amazing striker. And wo Cavani ke paas hai, but he had no service, frankly.
And I'll also talk about some progress that has been made under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because some people are calling him as a failure to reach final and fail into Europa League final. So basically what has happened is he failed in Champions League group stages, and that's the reason they started to play in Europa League, and now they have reached Europa League final and they lost one. But I see this as a progress. What do you think of it?
Frankly, for a club of United stature, I won't consider it as a success, frankly.
Okay.
Because in that sense, you can say Jose Mourinho, when he was in charge of United, he won them the Europa, and he got them the second place also. But he was removed the next season because his game in that sense was not the United way, frankly. But it still got them a trophy, and that's important. And kitna bhi bolo, like United, frankly, their game is amazing. They have improved their game amazingly well. But the problem is they don't have enough bench strength, which we had discussed a few days back, and that was proven yesterday. For 90 minutes, Solskjaer played the same team because he did not have faith in the players that were sitting on the bench. Now, do you consider this as a progress? No. Individually, I can find players who have improved a lot, but they always had that talent. Like Paul Pogba has improved since the last season. He's much better this season. Or maybe Edison Cavani, जो initial season में कर नहीं रहा था, but they have that talent to do that. A manager has to get something out of a player which even the player doesn't know he has. And वो कितना लाया है Solskjaer, I don't know. For a big club like frankly, if it was Spurs, for example, I'll be very frank, them reaching the UEFA Europa Cup and being second would have been a thing to be like, oh, amazing. but it has been 2.5 seasons with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and they have not managed to win a single trophy.
Hmm.
For a club like United, yeah, you can call it progress, but progress doesn't mean success, frankly.
Right, right. I also felt
Progress,
I also felt
progress तो
sorry
वैसे
for
भी I think progress तो in that sense West Ham ने भी किया, पर yeah, exactly. So in that sense, yeah, or you were saying something.
yeah. So I was saying I also felt sorry for Van de Beek. Like he didn't show up yesterday, and I really wanted to see
He's
him
not showed up for the entire season. I
entire
don't know where
season.
he is.
Yeah, man, because he wasn't he hasn't been that injured for long as well, and I really want to see him play. And I don't think like at this young age he deserves to sit on that bench.
I'm very very sad. Like I remember when Van de Beek came to United.
Hmm.
I think it was from Ajax, right?
Right, right. He came from Ajax.
Yeah, and Ajax, I think ये इनका गोलकीपर कौन था? Edwin van der Sar.
हाँ,
I think Edwin van der Sar is the like technical head of Ajax.
Ajax, right.
Yeah, and he had written this letter that we are giving you our boy. Please take care of him.
Hmm.
And I'm so sad that United have not really taken care of him. They have not played him. They have not given him enough chances. Like the amount of chances Paul Pogba has, I think at least उसका 50% भी Van de Beek को मिलता तो he would have had a chance to prove himself.
Exactly,
तो उसको chance ही नहीं मिला है.
because in 2018-19 season, even in the Champions League where Ajax reached semi-final, Donny van de Beek played a very integral part for Ajax.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, man, and I was really shocked that he didn't show up for this season at least. And we'll also
They
talk
didn't
about
let him.
we'll also talk about Villarreal and some of players that were
Amazing.
absolutely outstanding. They were like
Amazing.
Pau Torres, and another one was Gerard Moreno.
Gerard Moreno and Mr. Raul Albiol, the 37-year-old. Oh my God, the presence he had in the match was amazing.
He showed
was
the
just
leadership
brilliant.
skill as well.
Absolutely. And I think that is where the player has improved from the previous club, right?
Right.
उसने Real Madrid से ये सब उठा के लाया and he is now the leader of Villarreal.
Exactly.
And he showed it, and like you could feel his presence in the defense, na? And that is the kind of defenders you need abhi is time mein,
Exactly.
where they need to show their presence. He was amazing. Gerard Moreno again amazing. He is selected for Spain squad. I just want to see what he does in the Euros.
You know one interesting fact that Gerard Moreno also has scored 30 goals or something this season.
Yeah. I think he's just behind Messi and Benzema, something like that.
I guess he's into that pecking order only. But I was really shocked when I read stats about him. I think he has also got a call for Spanish national team as well.
Yeah, he's playing Euros. That's what I said. I want to see him playing for Spain in Euros. It will be interesting.
Yeah, he's a very underrated player as of now, but he'll come in.
Pau Torres and their goalkeeper, man. That guy was amazing.
Arey, superb. I don't remember his name.
Superb confidence.
Ruli.
I don't remember.
No.
Gulia. And the penalty he scored, top corner. Wow. Oh, that we have like what a penalty shootout, man. What a penalty shootout.
That's what I really loved about it. And also Villarreal were very clinical at sometimes. Only at sometimes they were so technically good because they targeted United central defenders in terms of attack. Only central defenders. If you have watched carefully, and they were spot on at that moment because I really felt Harry Maguire's absence in that game.
Absolutely. Harry Maguire is a huge presence in United defense. Huge presence. And Bai was so rash at times. Very, very rash. Like going for those tackles and things like that. And I was like, at that shows now the confidence level of those center backs. Because they have not played a lot of games. Because जब तक Maguire था कोई खेल ही नहीं रहा था. He was the only one playing. Lindelof उसके साथ खेल रहा था.
Right.
Now Lindelof has to become that leader, but he can't become that leader suddenly. That's the problem.
Yeah. And also like Eric Bai wasn't up to that mark.
And again, sorry, bol.
Yeah. So what I was saying, Eric Bailly was also not up to that mark where Harry Maguire left for injury.
Absolutely. He can't be. Like Harry Maguire, ठीक है, I can understand 85 million worth नहीं है. But still he's a good defender. He has that presence in the defense which as I said, Raul Albiol had in the Villarreal defense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying ना, ये दो center backs को क्यों attack कर रहे थे? Because most of the times the right back and left back of Manchester United were way ahead, attacking.
Right.
And not really producing anything, just passing in between them. Like I think there must be about 80 or 100 passes between Greenwood, Van Bissaka, McTominay, Pogba. Like यही combination या Bruno, ये पांच लोगों के बीच में 100-150 पास तो आराम से हुए.
What did you make of Bruno's game yesterday? I didn't see him in the game.
I frankly, he's an amazing player. But he cries a lot, man. He cries a lot. हर एक बात के लिए he is always in front of the referee asking the question कि ये क्यों नहीं दिया, वो क्यों नहीं दिया, crying. वो गेम में बहुत ये हो जाता है.
Did you just see that one incident? Do you just remember that one incident where he just turned around and he just dived, even getting touched by Villarreal player?
Yeah, that's his problem, man. That's his problem. He has such amazing talent. Like I remember one of the passes he produced to, I guess it was a cross pass to, I guess, Luke Shaw, someone. But that pass was amazing. So that kind of a talent he has. And I don't know why is he crying always. ये दे दो, वो दे दो, क्यों चाहिए? Like frankly, Villarreal had a better call. Fred का handball था, like in like 115 minutes. But referee was like, ये ठीक है, it is not like it is out of position from while defending, which I frankly thought it was. But I was still a neutral fan, so it didn't matter to me. And of course, if वो penalty दिए होते तो ये penalty shootout नहीं होता, which was amazing fun. So I don't regret it.
And but I also would like to acknowledge Pau Torres for his performance, because the way he carried the ball along with him, and he was also, I think he's a very good defender with ball. With ball is a very nice, and he's very comfortable with ball and his passing, and he can also distribute the ball as some of the typical Spanish defenders they do. And recently, that's the reason he has also been linked to United as well as Barcelona.
Yeah. I know. Even the commentators were saying, will he score because he's like linked to United, and he didn't care about it. Just and like ये जो super league करने वाले थे ना, इनके मुंह पे एक तमाचा था ये, बढ़िया सा. Like a 7th ranked team which you consider is not like the elite team. उन्होंने आके तुमको उनके game play से, like a fixed game play से हराया.
They made United fall into their own strategy.
Yeah, exactly. And Villarreal, frankly, Villarreal was not like attacking wise amazingly well. नहीं था उनका. उनके पास playmaker नहीं था. They had like Baka and इसका भी कुछ connection नहीं बन रहा था Gerard Moreno का. But they stuck to their plans. They knew, and last 30 minutes जो extra time के थे, United were gone. Because 90 minutes tak Solskjaer, and I have to bring that into Solskjaer's in-game strategies were not up to the mark. For 90 minutes, तुम same player को खिला ले हो, and they can't last. Like 30 minutes उसके बाद वाट लग गई थी, and then you remove Paul Pogba. Like you have those players who have that spark, who can create something out of nothing. तुम उनको निकाल देते हो. And then after like 5 minutes remaining, you are getting in players who can score penalties. That shows that United is playing for penalties. In spite of having such a amazing attacking team, they are still playing, and they were absent. Like last 30 minutes, United were absent. They were doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And Villarreal had done 4 substitutions by that time, and their team looked fresher. But still Villarreal didn't have that playmaker to like cause United problems. इसीलिए वो चलता रहा, and it went to penalty. But if Villarreal had that one amazing playmaker, like someone like उनके पास अगर Ozil या for example Ozil होता, so they would have made a great difference.
Yeah, someone who can just dictate the game and with creative analysis.
Yeah, exactly. But United were like absent for last 30 minutes, and that was surprising for me. Such a like, frankly, if you ask me, I had thought United will roll over Villarreal
Even I thought
completely.
like initially I thought like United are going to just destroy Villarreal like
Yeah,
anything.
it's gonna be like the way they're playing. They destroyed Roma. I thought it will be like, they will concede a goal, but I will like 3-1, 4-1 हो जाएगा.
4-1 हाँ आराम से ऐसा
But
कुछ तो होगा.
I have to give it to Villarreal, and I'm happy that I was wrong, because it's okay. Like, some, and that being their first title ever. Wow, what emotion! And fans being back in the stadium, those fan emotions being shown on TV. What a great! Like, I slept at 4 o'clock, but I was happy seeing that. Just the
Exactly.
fans being there, yeah, amazing
It
atmosphere.
was so
बहुत
soothing
बढ़िया.
to watch as well. And what I was saying, I really felt sorry for David Daya, and I also read reports about him that he hasn't signed a contract yet, and I don't know what is ahead for him.
I don't know. Like, he's not going to get a place like Real Madrid now. Surely, he's not going
Undoubtedly,
to Real. Like, one time he had that offer and everything, and the facts didn't go
the
through the
famous
whole
incident, yeah.
the transfer saga. But he's not going to get like a Real Madrid.
Hmm.
But I would like De Gea to stay in the EPL. Maybe it go to some team. But I don't think he's going to get a lot of chances in United. So I'm pretty sure he'll be moving up along now.
And you need to acknowledge Unai Emery. What a marvelous manager he is, at least in
Absolutely.
UEFA Europa League. And I really
Absolutely.
want that name to be changed to UEFA. It's not UEFA. Uh, UEFA Emery League or something. Yeah, Unai Emery League, कुछ भी कह लो.
Unai Emery League. Oh, that sounds nice. UEL. Unai Emery League. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he has played 5 finals, out of which he has won 4 finals, and he has just lost one to your team, Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I think that uh, that's he works well with Spanish temperament. I guess so.
Mhm. Right. And I'm
Like
really
Sevilla, I remember Sevilla has always been a good team since like 2000, because I think Sevilla had like players like Mata, David Silva.
Mata was in this thing, Valencia.
Sorry. Then David Silva and Mata were in Valencia. I'm sorry. But
Jesus
Sevilla
Navas
had
and many other players. Jesus Navas.
Jesus Navas. Yeah, yeah. And they had like a hard-working team always since a long, long time, and amazing. And he has got that same thing in Villarreal.
Hmm.
Is brilliant, just brilliant,
Yeah, yeah.
amazing
And
fun.
before
Great.
it,
I would have hoped for a better final in terms of football,
हाँ,
but the penalty shootout, पैसा वसूल हो गया.
सच में पैसा
10
वसूल हो गया.
penalties.
And yeah, 10
10
penalties
penalties, man.
and
Amazing.
10 penalties for each team. Just imagine what a game.
Yeah. Like that. Like, I've never seen a penalty shootout like this, man. Like, on such a big stage, frankly.
Hmm.
जहाँ पूरे टीम ने have attempted to take a penalty ना. डिगिया का तो लास्ट मिस हो गया, पर
Right.
11-10 स्कोर हो गया, मतलब पूरे टीम ने पेनल्टीज दिया, and they scored.
Right.
Maybe the people will say that the goalkeepers were not good enough, but frankly, all the penalties were brilliant, and
Yeah,
that
all the
is tough.
penalties were brilliant.
And kudos to United for that also, to
Hmm.
keep on, like, they were second always, and every time Villarreal scored, they had that pressure, but they continued with that pressure. Amazing.
Yeah, and
Brilliant.
also kudos to players like Dan James and Toanzebe who stepped up when they were needed for penalty shootout, and
Absolutely.
they were spot on that.
Yeah.
And
Brilliant.
before ending this segment, we would like to congratulate Mr. Unai Emery
Yeah.
for his great
Good
achievement.
evening.
Good evening, and we would like to end our show by saying good evening. And guys, please do like, share, comment, subscribe to the Footy Appa.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you so much.
And yeah. Chalo. Bye bye.